All right, guys. 1 year ago today, there was a group of comics that were hot and fire, and everybody wanted them. But a year later, they weren't.
That was the past, and now this is the future.
And we call this the Drop List. Welcome back, Gainers, to another incredible, exciting episode of
Comic Gaze!
And if you're new to the show, I'm Adam.
I'm Zach, and this Princess Royal Highness looking very lovely day, just like usual. So bow down, respect, and do that princess way.
Yeah. All right, guys. So today is Wednesday, and we have another exciting drop list for you. Bunch of really some we kind of expected to show up on the list, and some were a little bit like whoa. So as you guys know, we basically scoured the internet for last year's hot books in April of this exact week, and we let you know which ones are no longer hot, and some that might even be a good idea to buy because they've dropped so low. So we're having a great time making this list. It's super exciting, super fun, and a couple other things. We have Princess picked up some stuff on Unknowns Whatnot, where basically they showcase an artist, so we have something from that. And I'm making another stab at some eBay buys, and I'm unlucky again. It came in a manila envelope, so we're going to stay tuned for that goodness.
Oh, no.
And just like I keep getting poorly packaged items on eBay, Zach will just keep on drinking poorly packaged beer.
Sometimes it's a poor decision. Just like a bar that we know. Anyways, this is a Howdy Do.
Howdy
My
do.
son's familiar if you guys watched the live show on Adrian's. But this is right here is a strawberry mango. It might be better.
I thought those were beers.
It might be also your inbred something that you don't talk about anymore. Anyways, yeah, it's a beer. Kind of like a cocktail almost. It's 8%er. And there's something else that you might not know about this. Somewhere in here is a 0.2. And 0.2 is the best part. Alright, let's get into
And
this.
you can get this at the Redneck Riviera.
Redneck Riviera. It's so bad. Such a bad name. I mean, seriously bad name.
It'll catch on.
Oh, God.
It'll catch on.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
You're gonna finish it.
It's like the punch that you get at your the graduate. No. It's where you go like to dance the prom. It's like that punch in there. And sometimes someone spikes it a little bit. It's that kind of
With
punch.
cough syrup.
Not very good. It's not
Alright,
very
guys, let's
good.
get into the drop list. Okay, so like we were saying, 1 year ago, you have comics that are crazy hot, and now
they're not.
Now they're not. So we got a few of these here. So we got 5 comics, and we're gonna start it out big right off the bat. You've got Amazing Spider-Man 361, all the way back from 1992, a Mark Bagley cover. This is the first full appearance of Carnage, also known as Cletus Cassidy. Played by Woody Harrelson in that movie a year ago, Let There Be Carnage, which he did a pretty good job. Obviously, this was a really hot book a year ago because of the anticipation for the Venom movie coming out. Everything that had to do with the symbiotes and leading up to Carnage was going through the roof and going crazy. And then the movie, I don't know how everyone else feels, the movie was a little bit of a letdown. I've only seen it once, so I definitely need to watch it again to get a little more perspective, but it felt very rushed. Like the whole movie was rushed. There was only one major fight scene between the two of them. And then, I don't want to give too much away, but, killing off a character that probably should have been in a bunch more movies, I don't feel like was a very good idea, but, as you know, the Morbius was kind of a little bit on the nose, too. We won't get too much into that.
Blood-related
But,
characters.
it's tough now because, like, that movie, it's like when I'm looking for good deals on the internet and you see 361 come up and be like, wow, that's cheap. It's like, I don't really want to buy it because that movie was so bad. But, what are the numbers on this one, Zach?
So, this is 2 different ranges. From a year ago, there's a newsstand and direct. The newsstand was about $1,600, and then now $850. Direct, $1,125. Now, $549. That hurts. That hurts. So about half. It cut half. Average between the two, or the range, I should say, is $455, which would probably be the lowest direct you can get, and then the highest $1,800 for the newsstand. Average $916. I would say buy this book as of right now. I would say buy it. Go for the newsstand. You're going to get best bang for your buck. What people might not know about it is that this similar situation happened where I believe Cletus Cassidy died and then came back because there was still like a remnant of blood from him. And he came back.
In the comics, yeah.
In the comics. So he's coming back. Guaranteed. Maybe not as Woody Harrelson, but that'd be cool if he was.
Yeah, he actually did a good job.
He did a great job. Buy this book.
Don't forget, there's also a second print too, and it's pretty obvious with that grayish silvery background.
Yeah, just think about it like if it has a white background, it's the first print. If it has a gray background, it's the second print.
Yeah, it's crazy because I mean, for a while, this was almost considered like a modern blue chip key, and I wouldn't even consider it that anymore. You know, it's as low as it's dropped.
It's gonna come back.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
It will. All right. Next up on the list, we have Joker #2 from the current 2021 run. This is the 1 in 50 variant, the Santa Prisca variant of what they call it, and that's actually the island where the Venom drug was perfected to create the Bane character.
Oh, wow.
So, pretty interesting stuff. I think this is actually a James Tynion series as well, was writing this at the time, but this is the first appearance of Vengeance, and in this 1 in 50 is also the first cover, which is always important when they do like a variant or a version of the book where the character's also on the cover. It gives it that extra spike. Besides, this is a 1 in 50, but this is kind of one of those things. This was exactly a year ago today. It came out in April of 2021 when this book came out, and that's kind of one of those things when they're like, you're just gambling when it's that ratio. It's like, do you go all in and pay all that money for it, you know, right when it comes out and hope something happens? It's a little bit iffy when you go DC compared to Marvel, but, you know, when you're like looking at back hindsight, unfortunately this book dropped a lot, you know, and it seemed like it was going to be something cool because it read the story. Vengeance seemed really cool. It seemed like a cool character. Fortunately, it had the body of a woman and the face of Bane, but we can go with that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You can just use a paper bag, but
yeah.
No.
But what are the numbers on this one, Zach?
So this one's pretty cool. This is a range of $535, which was a higher year ago on eBay, 9.8. Now $225. The before and now, then and now. The range is $225, so it's on the low as of right now, and the high was $625. The average is $428.78. This is a buy for sure. It's kind of like a situation where it's DC when they're going to use this character again in the books or especially the movies, which is going to be probably your big jump of monies. I'd still buy it. I mean, you're taking a chance on it. 1 in 50 is pretty rare.
Yeah.
So I would buy it. I mean, maybe buy it slightly under the 225 because it's dropping a little bit. It's not going to go below 100. It's not going to go below 150. It's probably just going to go a little bit less than 225. So, yeah, right around now, it would be a good time to do it.
Yeah, it's a good character, too. And, like, DC does a good job. Even if they put a character out and it fails, they'll still jam it down your throat for the next 5 years until it pops off.
Without your consent.
Yeah, without your consent. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, they just keep going. You're like, everyone's like, okay, punchline. Like, but no, you're going to keep getting some more punchlines.
DC,
so you love this character. We're going to keep giving it to you.
The heck? No means no.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Cool book. Keep an eye out for it. Next up on the list, got something from the Princess's own collection. All new Wolverine #1. This is the hip hop variant. Karen Grant cover. This is all the way back in 2016. This came out, but you have art inspired by Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, DMX. Yeah, obviously, you know, sad story. This book gained a lot of popularity with the passing of DMX, who was, brilliant and awesome artist. I loved his music all the way back from way back in the day. So it made sense why it was going to go crazy at the time a year ago. So cool book. Mm-hmm. I know we were almost bought one during the hype, and it kind of like Princess was able to get one a little bit after when it was on the downslope. Was able to make a little bit of a smart buy. She got 2 of them. I know, it was like a minute when it was like
fair.
They were going just like through the roof. But in retrospect, it is a double key, so it's not just the fact of the DMX cover, but it is the first appearance of X-23's new costume. So, you gotta love when it's got those double key actions. And what are the numbers on this book here, Zach?
The numbers, no pause here. It's then price 2021 on eBay was $325. The now price, $289.99. So not too crazy of a drop. So, it's a pass on this. The range is $289 to $325. So it's, from what I could look up, it hasn't dropped that much. So it's a pass. It's $309 average. Yeah, it's a good book. It's a good book. I'd probably go for a cover A. That might be a little cheaper. And then it's her first solo title, as far as I can tell. And there's a first appearance in there, I believe, too.
Yeah. It's actually your favorite hip hop cover, isn't it, Zach?
Oh yeah. It's such a great cover.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people buy the hip hop covers in raw too. They're not necessarily needed to be in a slab version, because if you're gonna collect all of them together and then you have like a few of them slabbed, I think that's what Princess feels. It's hard to put them all in one box together when like 4 or 5 of them are slabbed. So kind of one of those deals. Unless you get them all slabbed and you just cover a whole wall with them and just forget about it. Right?
Go crazy.
But
let's do this.
Good book. Okay, next up on the list. This was an interesting one. So we have Gargoyles #1 from 1995. I know you guys remember that Gargoyles TV show. But this is first appearance of Gargoyles, which is a Disney property too. And this was gaining a lot of heat. A lot of that 80s stuff was getting hot. For some reason, everyone thought Gargoyles was an 80s cartoon, but it was not 90s. So it kind of piggybacked on that. And then you got Disney Plus put out the old show again on there. So now you can rewatch all the old Gargoyle episodes on Disney Plus. So then they also have talks of a movie coming out or even continuing the show. I hope they don't do a live action movie. I don't know. I mean, the cartoon was awesome, but don't do a live action version of Gargoyles. Way too much CGI. But it's an interesting one. A lot of the stuff is really low print run, and there's a lot of people really liked it. Believe it or not, my family liked it so much when I was younger. We named 2 of our pets after it. I had a dog named Goliath and a cat named Bronx for some unknown reason.
Not Hudson?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But what are the numbers on this book, Zach?
So, not too crazy to drop, but I would say pretty nice. It's a 9.8, 560 to 475. It was hard to look up newsstand versus direct on this one. But its range is $275 to $659. So it would drop and went back up. Now, the average is 414. It's a pass right now unless you find a sweet deal or you find it raw. It's like raw dog it.
Yeah.
Never mind. Forget what I just said there. That means something else. Yes, so pass right now.
It is one of those books too, like when you're looking in like an LCS or something that maybe the shop owner like didn't know Gargoyles was a hot book. Keep an eye out for that too. That can be something that happens. It's not mainstream stuff going on.
Yes, exactly.
Raw dog and a Gargoyles book. It's a kid's story, Zach.
Oh my god.
It's a kid's story.
Why did I say that?
But you never know. Like I said, it's always been a Disney property, and they like to reuse stuff. Like they'll just reuse things over and over again. So even if they continue on with the cartoon, it's gonna get hot again too. So that's kind of be careful with that stuff.
And it's a great story.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't watched it, watch it now. Nostalgia.
It was actually not bad. The rewatch wasn't that bad either.
No, not
okay,
bad.
Last but not least, we have a big one for you. There is a Batman Adventures 12 from 1993, and you have first appearance of Harley Quinn in Standard Comics. And obviously, character was played by Margot Robbie in multiple movies, starting out in the Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey. What was the subtitle of that? The Emancipation of Harley Quinn or something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It was kind of weird.
Too much. And then obviously the newest one, the James Gunn one, which I believe that's the reason why this book was really hot a year ago, was because of the new James Gunn one, which was really good. Which was really good. I actually didn't mind the first one that much. Not everyone hated the first one, but I thought it wasn't okay.
The villain.
There's some redeeming qualities about the first one, but it's just it's one of those books. It's a good book, but it kind of goes like DC books kind of go in waves up and down depending on what's going on. And it's hard to say if they'll keep her around or reuse it again.
They should.
She clearly was not the main character of the last movie. Kind of like a side character, but you have to keep her because she did such a good job. She basically is Harley. She's like the Hugh Jackman of Harley Quinn. You know,
she does such a
you just bring her back for every movie that has to do with Suicide Squad.
If they cast someone else for Harley Quinn, I'd be really angry.
They just fire everyone else and just reuse her again. That's how they roll.
I agree.
That's how they do it.
She's such a great actress, and it fits the role. So
what numbers you have on this one, Zach?
You're gonna like this. I really like this. So it's from $3,995 a year ago. Now $2,850. So $1,100 or so down. Range is $2,500 to $5,200. The $5,200 obviously is a newsstand. Average is $3,599.12. I would say hold for the graded one, but buy for sure for the raw one, because you're gambling a little bit, but it's not so much gambling if you get a decent deal on a raw book, because you could potentially get a 9.8.
Yeah.
If you do your research and kind of do like the little scales, like you look at this book, look at a regular copy, you're like, okay. I would say with feedback, description, the actual picture of the book, you can probably buy a decent copy, 9.4, pretty easily on eBay if you do your research and you follow a couple of rules.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should do a video about that in the future.
All right,
how to buy on eBay.
She's a character that's here to stay too, obviously. So you don't know, you're never going wrong when you're picking up first Harley Quinn. Mm-hmm. So great book. Great list this week, Zach. Excellent list. All right, let's keep the ball rolling here. So we got something here. Princess's stuff. Princess's Gain. So Unknown Comics, cool company. They have their own Whatnot show, and they like to showcase an artist every once in a while. And special enough, Anna Zhao. Hopefully, I may have mispronounced her name, but we actually got to meet her at Emerald City Comic Con, and I think she's like the person Zach and Princess spent the most time with talking to. She was really cool. Super nice and just wanted to chat. But they were showcasing her, and I think they sell some of her stuff live on there, and they do signatures and whatnot, and kind of. Guess what? She was actually running the Whatnot or running the Unknown booth when we were there, but she did some special. She signed some of the books that we bought from her. Some of her original stuff was that Muffy the Pimp Slayer books that she did the cover for that were really dope. So Princess bought some stuff from her on the Unknown Whatnot show, and we're gonna see what it is. And it does have, looks like, a certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, she's definitely someone that once you get to know her, definitely want to support.
Super nice.
And you'll get to know her like 5 seconds because she's so awesome. Just saying.
This is super cool. It's almost kind of like an Ariel, and then
is that Fathom? Like Fathom? Let's see. Oh, there's no extra information on it. Okay.
I don't know. Cool book though. Let me see what it says here. This is Fathom #1.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought that was a Fathom.
And
that's a really dope cover.
It's an Unknown exclusive. I was gonna say it kind of looks like Ariel from Little Mermaid, but it looks cool.
I'm sure it's inspired by.
I like the way she's wearing the top. It's an interesting top.
I like the top.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom, okay. But the top is the tippity top.
But really cool. I mean, I'm trying to get a little more into checking out some of the what's going on Whatnot. But these are some cool gains you can find on there, especially when they're like a lot of people are doing things now where they're showcasing artists like while they're selling things, and you can get like remarks done like right there while they're selling it, or they'll sign the book. All this is stuff like we've never even had the opportunity to do before unless you're at a con, and now all this stuff is available like right through the internet. You can be sitting in your house getting a remark done, and they'll just ship it right to you. That's amazing.
Tasteful remark. Remember that. Get a tasteful remark. If there's all this negative space, put a remark there.
What happens when you ask for a free remark?
You get a bunch of crap. We all know if you watch our videos. Dang it, Mac.
Yeah.
Dang it, Mac!
But cool stuff, and cool stuff. Nice games, Princess. All right, one more thing to open. We got this another eBay buy that I picked up. This was a little bit of a herder.
It's that not a lot of protection.
Yeah, I don't know why
everything you need a little bit of protection.
Manila envelope.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I got 3 open these.
Pretty dope.
Couple pieces of cardboard, manila envelope. This guy like MacGyver or something?
Yeah,
like
MacGyver for sure.
eBay MacGyver.
And you're not saving hardly any money by doing it this way.
Well, I feel like it takes more time too to like cut out like all these pieces of cardboard.
Dude, it does.
Whoa, what is?
I don't know. I'm so confused.
I think they reused
Yes. Envelope. He did an envelope, and then they took like the medium flat rate box they got from like a previous purchase, and then like just
whoa, this is like a Frankenstein box.
Just threw it together.
It's like,
these people don't know how to ship. So maybe maybe I'll do like a Sunday Live where how to buy books on eBay without getting. I can't say that word.
I'm gonna have to watch this show.
Yes. I mean, there's a couple rules.
What was the point of that? Was that just extra?
I don't know. Oh my god, it's so flimsy. It's so bent. Oh, and then he wrapped the books. Oh my god.
This is like a Russian nesting doll here, guys.
Dude, there's so many.
And then there's
layers.
another one inside. I think there's cardboard on this too.
I ship it in layers. It's like, what are you, freaking Shrek? It has layers like an onion. Oh my. This is. You don't realize it right now because I'm explaining it, but I'm getting so much anxiety. There's another one. Another layer. This should be safe, right?
Is there even a book in here?
I thought you bought. Wasn't it 3 books?
No, it's 1 book.
1 book. Okay. It's not. Oh my god.
Okay. Hold on. I'm almost there. Keep talking, guys.
This is giving me so much anxiety.
Oh, now they use pull tabs.
Okay.
Oh.
Some slight redemption. Now let's look at the grade. Once you pull off those turtle.
I think the grade was actually pretty decent on this one. So let's see here. Let's see if I can get this correct. This is Strange Tales number 173, and I believe this is the 4th appearance of Brother Voodoo and 1st appearance of Black Talon. They have sharp talons, but cool book.
All right, Napoleon. Jesus.
Right? It's actually in pretty good shape, but just be careful. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing when I bought that book. It's a good, very good book. I may have, on Key Collector, I think it has it like $200 in high grade. It's definitely a high grade one, but
yeah. Whoa.
I don't know if it's worth even close to like $50. So
it's a great cover.
Yeah, it kind of all over the place. Some sell really high, but it's a cool book. It has some special meaning. I would love to get 1st appearance of Brother Voodoo, so you kind of need that 4 combo set to go with it. Which means, Zach, we're talking about the other day, it's kind of interesting that 1st Brother Voodoo is 169, Strange Tales 169, and also
I don't get it.
The other one, the
Doctor Strange,
the Doctor Strange is 169, which is supposed to be technically the same book. That's weird, right? Cool, but weird.
They really like the 69.
Well, just a weird one. Yeah, I think that's kind of weird and interesting. But just be careful, when you're buying that book. It's a cool book. Anyways, that's going to wrap the show for today. As usual, guys, if you like the show, love the show, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you always know when new things are going down. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think about this week's drop list. If you guys got any good information from this, if you guys had the FOMO on any of these books too and bought them a year ago. It's going to be interesting as we keep doing this because we have a lot of FOMO in this household. A lot of us buy things as right when they're getting hot, and then you realize later on, like, oh no.
You only live once, right?
That is true.
That's something else. Okay.
That is true. But, yeah. Anything else there?
You gotta share it. And how you do that is you gotta go in all sneaky-like. You gotta go in, go out, go in, go out. You have a special gun. You don't have a special gun. You don't need to tell them any secrets because they just want you that, and that's how you become 007.
For some reason, I was thinking 007.
I just really say we've been on the same wavelength. So I've been finishing these two sentences all the time.
007.
It's 007.
That made no sense why that was 007.
I don't know.
Right.
It's 007?
I was actually thinking of the N64 video game when you were talking about that.
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah, Man with the Golden Gun. Wait, Golden Eye. All right,
that's
guys.
how you get those games.
Yeah.
I stole his line.
All right, so we'll see you next time. Stay safe.